We speak our truths, we shout it out loud, yeah. We speak our truths, we shout it out loud, yeah. We speak our truths, we shout it out loud. Memeza.
In this life, do not tire nor even retire. Burn like fire, bend like a wire, cut like a razor wire, flourish like a fluorescent flower, glimmer with glamour, I mean glimpse and glamour. Do not follow every chicken Jill, Harry, Tom and Dick, Nicky, Petty and Nancy. For if you follow the crowd, you miss your cloud, then you miss your gown, then you become a clown. Then you cry on a high tone in every town. Do not derail the terrain to rule and reign. Be like good rain that bring us grain, then we gain. Get out of that plane, be the main man, be on your lane. Do not ruin your reign in this life.
Yo, that's how you start an episode, guys. This is your host, Valentine Makoni, with my co-host, Stones Moyo, and our special guest in the studio, Tongai, who is a published author this year for a book entitled It's All About Him. Welcome to the studio, my guy.
Yeah, welcome.
How are you, man?
I'm good, and you guys?
We're fantastic, bro.
So, I'm really curious about the book you published this year. Can you tell us about that?
The book that I published this year, I published it on the 9th of June. It's called All About Him. It's an inspirational poetry book with something like 24 pages of poets. And inside the poets, there are sonnets inside. So it's a must read. Yeah, and you must deal with it.
Okay. And if I may ask, it's all about him. I'm suspecting that's a very Christian book. Christian poet.
It's a Christian poetry book.
Okay, that's good. How did you get into that genre of like Christian poetry? Like what made you want to do something like that?
Yeah, actually, I used to do these poems things since I was young. So I went to this other wedding this other day. I think it was 2009 around there. So when I was in that wedding, people were doing different presentations. So in my heart, there's something that said that you must do poetry for events of similar things.
Oh, wow.
So I started to write one poem, and then I did that poem in a youth conference, and people were happy. So I started to gravitate from there.
Okay. So now, one thing I would want to find out, like Valentine would say, publishing seems like an abstract thing. Can you tell us about the whole process of publishing the book?
The whole process of publishing, I started by, I printed everything for myself and I did editing for myself. Then when I went to creative media publishing house, then they helped me to just finalize on editing and then to print the book. And they also checked that I did not take these poems from other people. So that,
yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that,
they'll
for
be
sure.
legitimate.
Yo, wait. How did you print all those books out of your own pocket, man? Zimbabwe is tough, my guy. It's tough out here. Like, where are we getting the money to print books, my guy?
Actually, when I was working by Africa Bit, I was keeping money to write those books.
Wow.
So the money was already there.
Yo, so I hear that you're also an entrepreneur. What exactly do you do?
I'm into business consultancy.
Oh, so, man,
Yo.
we need to go and see.
We need that. You know, like Verse Connoisseur is going to get a discount. So if you see good things going to happen, do not ask us where we got it from. But yeah, I think when I invited you this time, it was because we met at Pitch Nights that happened at the Tech Village.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the Pitch Nights, and not only because they give free coffee. But I'm a big fan of Pitch Nights and like all the entrepreneurship stuff that's happening there. So I remember when actually 2 months ago, some guy in Dabazili, I don't know if you were there, who pitched mobile e-tech technology that is being launched in December. Did you see that one?
Nah, I don't think I was there.
Yeah, so he pitched this idea of mobile e-tech where, we can encrypt books, and then the platform is where authors can upload their books, and then you can encrypt them, and then people can read your books through the app. So, like, of course, the app is not out, the books are not out, but right now he's looking for people to go in there. But I think my question to you was then, as a person who's involved, who's a member of Tech Village and an artist at the same time, how do you think technology and art, specifically poetry, can interact in a way that's, beneficial?
I think technology is vital because technology is just to make something easier or
Okay.
easy to access. That's technology. So in terms of our books, when technology is there, it makes them easy to be accessed, also affordable at the same time because it will be just encrypted in a small way. So
Okay.
I think as a member of Tech Village, I think we'll be speaking much on that area so that we benefit from that technology.
Yeah, definitely. But have you used technology in your own way? Have you, like, how have you used technology yourself, maybe to, improve access, for example, to your work?
Yeah, I'm actually using technology every day when it comes to my poetry things. I've actually developed from just writing the books and having poetry. Now I do what I call if someone want to send lyrics to his lover, maybe somebody's sick,
Oh,
or it's a
wow.
funeral, or it's an apology, or somebody wants a presentation, maybe for advertising or something, just wants few lines. I just do that and then I send you, then you send me your, my man.
Wow, man.
I see the way Stone smiles when you talk
Wow.
about money.
Like I could write a full verse for some people and get money for it.
Yo,
man.
man, like, we need to get into this writing business. Man.
Yes.
This podcasting needs to change to writing. That's the next thing.
So now, my next question would be like, okay, how now do you, besides getting money from that, like, okay, with the poetry side of things, like, how do you like, okay, bring the interaction between technology and the poem?
Uh, Bring interaction with technology. I didn't get your question very
Like, okay,
quite well.
right now you're talking about just writing, like, okay, probably writing a few lines and everything. My next question would be like, okay, besides like the ebook and everything, like, okay, how do you use like the tech?
So, like, maybe things like
Okay.
Amazon, for example,
Exactly.
or like writing. There's even
But now in a way that's realistic to Zimbabwe.
yes.
For now, I just posted something on YouTube called under Tongai Poet. It's just a marketing stance.
Okay.
So that people maybe they just see because local in Zim, most of the people they use YouTube mostly
Okay.
than these other. So it's a platform maybe for advertising.
Because I'm always hearing that people like, okay, they monetize via YouTube, and
Yeah.
I'm curious to find out how.
For now, with the market in Zimbabwe, it's very hard for you to make money through YouTube because you must have 10 million views for you to start making. So
And Just Signal, guys, for the record, Just Signal song, Shingamurora, which is like the biggest hit in the country, has 1 million views. So if you think your poem is going to get to 10 million,
it must be
we need to be
international.
humble. Like, we need to be. What's that Jay-Z bar that you were telling me today?
I don't have 1 million streams, I have $1 billion.
We have neither, man.
Yeah, but
None
I
of
feel
it.
like, okay, we ought to find ways to do that.
So one thing that I've actually recently started doing is there's Japanese way of writing poems called haiku, which is you write 5 syllables in the first line, 7 syllables in the second line, and 5 syllables in the third line. So it's a 17-syllable poem. So what actually happens is I do not know how to count syllables very well because there are all these different rules about vowels and consonants and so forth. But if you actually Google syllablecounter.net, you can actually go online and then you write your lines on the site and it actually counts the syllables for you. So that way you can actually begin to, like, even though you, besides the whole making money about it, you can actually use that technology to improve the way that you conceptualize your poems and use them. But yeah, some people might call me lazy. All I know is that it works. That's what I know.
I wouldn't think it's lazy. I think at times we ought to use these tools that are available to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to do it the old school way, do it the old school way.
Yeah.
I mean, there's Poet Assistant that comes with a rhymer inside. So you should look for rhymes with that. Is that cheating?
I don't know. What do you think? Is that cheating?
Yeah,
You can be honest, my guy.
Not,
This is a
it's not
safe space.
cheating, it's creativity. It's just creativity.
Yeah, I think.
Because everyone, if we are talking the truth, everything that we do, we got it from some.
True.
It's just improving something that's already there.
Yeah.
That's true. At this point, we're just going to ask you to jump to the second poem. And yeah, if you're ready.
Okay. The next poem that I'm about to do is called Sickness. Was sickness created or it crept into creation just to cripple creation and to tremble the nation? Or is it to seal the stillness of man? Or is it sin, the sign and the sight of sickness? Or is it Satan's plight and fright to frighten the right who are the light? Did Jesus not come as the light lit every night to fight tight as the Almighty with mighty? Why then suffer from sickness? Was sickness created or it crept into creation just to cripple creation and tremble the nation? Thank you.
Yo, man. That's how
Okay.
you bless the studio right there, bro.
I'm feeling blessed right now.
we're feeling the positive, the heavenly vibes. The heavenly vibes are here.
You know, what inspired this poem?
When I grew up, I was a person who was usually sick. So that I struggled to go to school most of the time and even to do other sports like that. I ended up maybe playing chess whereby we just seated. I loved football. I was skillful, but I did not do football because of that. So sickness,
Okay.
I know how to write.
You had a skill. That's a sport.
I think maybe before we close off, you can tell people where we can find you online, especially that YouTube thing. Let's try and bump up your views by at least 100. We need to watch this video, guys. Let's bump up these views by 100.
Let's get it to 1 million, guys. I dare you.
So if you want to get the books and the poets and the other things from Tongai Tagwi, you can also get my marketing from YouTube. It's Tongai Poetry. Then my cell is 0779 796 873. Then I'm yet to be in other platforms and I'll be in touch for more details.
I will definitely send that WhatsApp DM.
And ask for marketing advice.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you for coming through, man.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
You've given us an opportunity by listening to your amazing poetry, man.
Okay, thank you.
We loved it, for sure.
All right. Till next time, folks. We out.